Yeah.
Ready when you are.
Call the meeting of the Grabill Town Council order on this January 7th, 2026. The minutes of the October 29th meeting need to be approved. I think that's Jeff and Wilmer on that one. No, all of
last
us.
month?
No,
No, from the
No.
October
we
29th.
go back to October.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't here, and then we had some off and ons, and need to get that one approved.
Do you have a chance to look at those at all, Wilma?
No, I just run down through here. Sort of remember most of it.
So you two have to
Yeah.
go and figure out how to approve it, because I wasn't here.
I'll let him glance down through.
He didn't even want me to stop and see his place. And I went out. I got weird kids.
They're all busy. Their own lives.
Huh?
They're all busy. Their own lives.
Wow.
You good, Wilma?
Yeah.
Make a motion, we accept the October 29th meeting minutes as recorded.
I'll second that.
The December 10th minutes. That's between you and I, Wilmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get YouTube. I can't hear half of
We
it.
spent lots of money.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I'm not leaving you guys alone anymore.
Okay with that?
Okay.
I make a motion, we accept, December the 10th minutes as printed.
I'll second the motion. Which carried. Thank you. And the old business, DLZ. What do you have for us, Dave?
Not a whole lot of updates. I guess our main point would be to get a work order signed for this year to continue working with you guys if you would like us to. As far as the ARPA projects go, I know there was a lot of work orders proposals signed last meeting for additional work, so they're progressing on that now that the holidays are through. The CCMG projects, the fence was installed and we're still trying to figure out a decent day to go out there and do a walkthrough.
Okay.
As far as the plan review goes for Sawmill, we're still going through that submittal and working with IDEM. Obviously they're gonna need an IDEM construction permit, county highway permit there. As far as the 2026 street project goes, we threw some dates out there. We're looking at Tuesday, February 17th to open the bids at 2 p.m. Is that a good time? And then
Yeah, I suppose.
also, we would award at a special meeting, cause I think, the regular meeting would be on the 11th. So we'd ask for a special meeting on February 18th. Not sure what time would work best for you guys. As far as evening or
All at the
afternoon.
same time, or do we wanna get, I mean,
Whatever.
if we keep it at this time, it's usually everybody's at
7
least
o'clock.
used to it.
Yeah.
7
Just a
o'clock.
quick in and out.
Okay.
Seven p.m. Okay.
And that's good with you too. So then, the 17th, then we would be able to get in the town hall.
Good evening, Zach.
Yeah, so that's just so that we can meet that March 1st deadline for NDOT to get everything back to them,
Mm-hmm.
get all the contracts signed and everything. And then there's the NIPSCO substation building that was sent to the county, and I believe Casey talked on that at the December meeting. And then finally, like I said, the agreement for engineering work this year. I can get these to you guys later to sign, if that works for you. I'm not sure if you've been able to read through them all, but essentially it's a 2.4% increase, kinda averaged over all the rates that are in there, so. But that's all I have, unless you guys have any questions.
Page Road. Are they doing a whole lot on that right now? Are we waiting on a bunch of those answers before we go on too much further, or?
Pretty sure all they have left is the long service lines to those houses that are a little bit further back from the roadway. I don't know if you've.
I think it's all that left.
Yeah, there's that, Tim Iker, which is south of Antwerp Road. He's called a couple of times about seeing if they can hook in from, he's down there about, what, 1/8 mile maybe.
Down there further. Is that part of the section that you guys are looking to possibly extend down further?
It could be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a section or not.
Yes,
Is that
yes,
it?
there's
Yeah,
an
so that might
extension.
be what that is.
There's an extension down to Antwerp, and we got a couple of long services that had to be pre-approved
Okay.
and.
Yeah, he called me the other day and I said, well, I'll check with you guys and.
Yeah, long extensions have been approved already. So it's just,
So we're just waiting on probably the extension.
yeah, if you're gonna do the extension, I think that's where it's left as the extension. I think he's part of that extension.
Okay.
But then after that, I don't know if would they be allowed to come in or not, but
Yeah,
they probably go under the same principle as anybody else outside,
right,
you know?
yeah.
'Cause they're in your, I'm assuming they're in your, the service territory.
They're in, Maysville, Sword.
Oh, they're in Maysville sewer territory?
I think,
Cause you guys go all the way to Notestein, don't you, or do you go to, or you go to,
I was thinking it was Antwerp Road.
it might be, I don't remember how far we go that way.
I don't think we stopped.
It's one of them deals we'll probably have to
So that'd be another
get a
hurdle.
letter from them to say it's okay to,
Yeah.
cause we've got our line there,
Yes.
you know,
Correct,
they
yeah.
don't, I mean, we're way away from their
Yeah.
area.
So before anything can happen with that, then that's gotta take place too, if
Yeah.
we're gonna do an extension that way.
So there's really not any per se a proposed or an estimated time frame. I'm just asking, Steve Eicher called me the other night and wasn't able to be at this meeting and was just curious if we were continuing with that, because as Wilmer said, I believe he's aware that there's a proposal to do some more work, and he was just wondering, are we still ramming ahead? Are we waiting until we get all that? So,
I think we're waiting to find out how much money's left in contingency before we can,
and that's why I told him I can't imagine we're
Yeah.
gonna lay all the other stuff, cap it up, test it, and then pay to have it open back up
yeah.
and test it again. It's all gonna run
Yeah.
at the same time. Okay.
So does DLZ need to, or do we need to get a, first of all, our approval to go into Maysville district?
Yes, I believe you will,
And then,
but
I guess we had to think, we had to get approval first. I mean, that's the only way I would do it too, you know,
I'll get the approval possibly if you guys do go that way.
yeah.
yeah,
And then I can relay, and then we can probably get some sort of cost estimate from the contractor as far as what it costs to get to Mr. Eicher's property.
yeah. Anything else on pending projects?
I do. We, during our manhole inspection, we found that AEP ran a service right through one of our manholes. And if there's any extra money, manhole lining, we'd like to get that one taken care of. It's got 2 4-inch holes on the side of each, the manhole now, so, but they've moved all their stuff, and I believe it's manhole 2-1A. I know we had some extra money in the manhole lining, but we need to get that one done for sure. And I believe they're coming in to do Indiana Street around the 19th, and to finish up the last manhole page road. If we can get them to go knock that one out while they're here, that way they gotta make a second trip back.
Yeah, cause Elijah mentioned that there was some more
Yeah.
money available.
Okay.
So I guess that one for sure.
That one's for sure.
And then-
then I need to know what kind of footage we got, and then we'll go pick out some bad ones and get those done. I know all the way down to State Street, a lot of those are brick. So those probably should be the ones we should probably attack first. Start working down Grabill Road and working our fingers out.
Anything else, any
I'm good.
question, proposals or anything? Nope. Okay. Good. Zach, what do you have for us this evening?
just one quick item update. On December 30th, the State of Indiana Office of Administrative Law Proceedings dismissed David Cole's challenge to the permits that the ident permits the town obtained for the, I think it was a sewer extension. So he filed 2 different actions. The first action was dismissed a month or so ago, and this is the primary one, saying that the permits were invalid, and the court dismissed that and ruled in the town's favor on December 30th. So I'll send along this order to the extent you want it, but that matter is now done in totality. So.
Okay.
The only other item, Cindy, do you have your the hours for?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna talk about that later then.
Yep.
Okay. Great.
Okay. All right. New business, BAKERTILLY contract.
same exact contract that was in place when Cynthia was in office. I asked Ross to do it the same exact way, whether or not I use it or not. I have also included the email from Ross just stating that the past 2 years I haven't had the need to reach out for those services because I have been doing them on my own. But per council's desire, we're reverting back to the BAKERTILLY contract that was in place back in 2024. It'll be a fixed fee of $42,000 a year, which will be billed monthly for $3,500 a month. There is additional sections outlined in the secondary package, G through J, that if we need to utilize those services, they'll be there, but they will be charged as a time and expense based on their hourly rates.
Does this need to be approved at this council meeting? Or can be tabled for next council meeting?
You can table it, yeah.
It's just whenever you want the services
I'd
to
like to
start.
have him look at it a little bit.
Yeah, could you, I just need a copy, or if you email it to me, however you wanna do that.
I can email it over to you.
Okay.
Okay, good, thank you. SHARPLINE Solutions quote is for,
SHARPLINE Solutions, I'm sure you're aware just because he did work over at the hardware. But Brian Workman is no longer providing IT and or backup services, and he's forwarded all of his customers over to SHARPLINE Solutions to take over his clientele with his retirement. So in front of you, they quoted $395.90, which would include the yearly subscription to Microsoft, hybrid backups, and any configuring for that.
somewhere over there. Just an annual maintenance
And
fee to keep our computer system going. That's okay, I got it. Okay. Any questions?
Gotta have her.
Make a motion?
I would make a motion, we accept the SHARPLINE Solutions proposal for $395.90.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Carried. Okay. And then we have our conflict of interest and so on, forms to fill out, sign and give to you.
I think I'm still waiting on Wilmer's, but other than that.
Okay. Are we all set on that?
Yep.
Signing and so on? Okay. And vouchers for paying bills.
The January 7th, 2026 council meeting vouchers totaling $649,364.61, as well as the gross payroll for January 2nd totaling $5,906.50.
bill was all on the, salt spreader truck.
What's that?
Ridgway's bill for 4,000
Yes,
was all on the,
yes, spreader truck. Turbo, all kinds of shit. Serpentine belt blew up on me today, so it's got 200,000 miles on it, so fix it while we can.
who's included on the payroll?
The 3 park board members, the 3 of you, me and Melissa. Me and Melissa,
Melissa,
yeah, when she's working.
Melissa who,
Melissa Smith,
doing what?
taxi's position.
I have a problem with that.
Why?
If I read the codes correctly, you didn't bring her before the town council,
She's a direct hire for the clerk-treasurer.
but she has to be presented to the church I was church last night,
Mhm.
town council.
I wasn't aware of that specification within that IC code. If they're a direct report to me, they're my direct hire.
True,
But I think we need to
but we haven't,
okay the wage.
You did okay the wage.
okay, the person.
What do you pay them?
It was 15 an hour.
I see 36-5-5-6-7 says that the clerk treasurer shall appoint the number of deputies and employees needed to effectively operate the office with the approval of the town legislative body.
And I had presented that
That hadn't been a formal presentation to us, just walked in the office and you named him and that type of thing.
but I had said that I was bringing on a new hire. And we had talked about the wage.
I mean, we should just look at the meeting minutes and see if there was a resolution or you guys formally approved it, that's all. We just need to find out what meeting that was.
Nothing was ever brought to us.
I think it'd be would be good to have her come in, introduce her at the next board meeting.
Well, first, let's figure out when this was approved or authorized, and then we can go from there. That'd be my recommendation.
Okay.
And then
That's the way I read it anyway. And how long she been with you?
I'll have to look back at when that was.
Okay. Any other questions, comments?
I would make a motion then that we accept and pay the accounts payable vouchers for the town for the January 7th meeting.
Stephanie, there's my check in there for the bearings.
Mm-hmm.
Was that for payroll as well? Or just-
Yeah.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Carrie?
All in favor?
Where's my Comments from the public.
I can't hear you.
Comments from the floor of the public are open at this time.
Did you guys have any material that you needed to cover?
Not one of what we didn't talk with it.
I know it usually
Yeah, you
entangles on that, but
Okay, what did AK have for us today?
Patty, what?
Everything's in flux and limbo, so we're just kinda waiting on the guys to come back into town. They did the last service for the sewer line out there, and that's all done, but will be pressure tested and manual tested, and I think next week we're gonna get back on the lift stations,
Okay.
so
All is functioning as per should be.
so far,
a lot of locates.
lots of locations.
Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Get a couple shovels or something and get down there 3rd Street in Illinois where it tees together there up by my
Down
place
there, we saw that
and
today.
put the yard back.
We saw that today while we were out running around.
Yeah. It might, I haven't done anything because I didn't know if it was still frozen or not
Yeah.
because we kind of going up and down.
We were gonna get it tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll
We
probably
got
happen.
Claude stove done today, and we'll go get that tomorrow, so.
Thank you. That should make it look better downtown. Thank you.
And then, I'm gonna try and get the electrician to come in and fix the last 4 Christmas lights before I take them down. So it might be another week or 2 before we take them down, get a nice day out of here, but while I got the lift here, I wanna get the electrician in to fix the last couple that are not working right before we take them all down. And when we take them down, we'll put banners up at the same time,
Good. Those nice new banners.
Yep.
That's great.
so.
Yeah.
I don't know when we're gonna do it, we're just gonna keep an eye on the weather. I'm not gonna freeze out there and take them down.
What's no fun?
No.
Take all the fun out of it.
Have you guys had any discussions with the builder as far as sewer? Has he come to you guys for the one there off of 2nd Street? That one that squeezed in there?
He has, just waiting on final confirmation that he's got all of his stuff with Stephanie done and all of his stuff with Fort Wayne done, and then we gotta figure out how to get him over to water and sewer on Illinois Street.
He should have had all these permits before he got the building permit.
I know,
He says he couldn't get a hold of Stephanie, so
they just put it in without,
they
Give him
went out
money, but-
and give him a building permit, and the house is up. Nothing came before the
I can't believe they gave it to him.
water department
Yeah.
at all on it. And
Can they drill
this
that?
has gotta stop.
well, the issue they have is where he's taking his water and sewer is behind the house that's next to him. Right now, he owns both properties.
Yeah.
But in his deed, he's gonna have to change that if that customer has any issues with their water and sewer, they're able to go on that property, whether he owns it or not, to address the issue, because they're gonna be crossing
Yeah,
his property
I told him, I said,
to get
we
over
will
to.
not let him put a tap in unless he shows us the easement that
Yes,
he has his attorney done.
yes.
Cause we're not gonna allow him to go across his other property, cause,
If he
you know,
sells it,
he's gonna
then,
sell that other property someday.
Yeah.
And then you got that sewer line going across somebody's yard, you
and a
know,
water line, so if they have a water leak, they have to be able to get there to fix it.
and,
So those gotta be addressed before he can finish, and then,
Well, I just wanted to make sure he was communicating with you guys as well.
well, he's kinda at a standstill with us right now until he can
Yeah.
get all his ducks in a row, so,
Okay.
And we're making him tap Illinois Street.
yeah.
yeah.
So unfortunately, we're gonna have to tear a brand new road, but it's better than that one.
Can't he core that?
Sewer's in the middle.
Sewer's in the middle, water's right out in the edge of the street, so there's.
The water will be fine, but the sewer is in the
Water
middle.
won't be fine, cause you have to go down and tap it.
Yeah, they're, well, I guess you put that new curb in
Yep.
there.
And the
That's
curbs
right,
and
the curb.
sidewalks and all that stuff, so it's all.
Mhm. Where's his parking?
Is this?
I didn't even know there's a lot there.
I didn't either.
There wasn't.
No,
I-
it's not landlocked technically.
I told him he cannot
Where's the
park
access
that car on the driveway,
He could access it from,
but it's got a
Second Street.
garage.
He's accessing it from right where that's at. That's where the driveway's gonna go.
On Second, on First, on Main, on,
Second Street.
Second.
oh, he's got access from Second.
right where they're going in and out right now.
That's
Yeah.
his drive.
That's it. That's the drive. He's replacing the sidewalk on both sides and putting a drive right there.
So he's
There's
got
a garage, there's gonna be a garage on that.
He's got to put a easement in there then, or is be able to get out to it then.
Yeah.
There's a house on the corner of Second and Illinois Street,
Right.
and there is an empty lot next to that house, but it's been that you knew it was there. You never know it was there.
It's just like all the lots, you know, I got 3 lots. where I'm
Correct.
at.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. And he bought the one on the corner, and he thought, oh, I can shove another one on my other lot there, you know. It is another lot, but it's not meant to be built on, really.
It's tiny.
Small. But he's got one framed, or not framed, but he's got the foundation, all that in
Yeah, I
there.
got the foundation.
So,
So he's pretty much at a standstill until he gets his easements and stuff all taken care of for that future house, so. Anybody who moves in the house has to have easement right of ways to their water and sewer if they have any kind of issue, so.
Okay.
I'm assuming we want to hold their permit till that's done too, right?
yeah.
Yes.
So we got them all set and ready to go, but we just hold them till.
Yeah, no, they can't hook nothing up until we got we get all that other paperwork done.
It's gonna be tight through there too with his 10-foot of separation and his,
That's his problem to make sure he gets that. So. Well, he's got an alley driveway there, so you gotta have some kind of.
On Wakefield Place at the corner of Maple Drive and Wakefield, the road is terrible. The concrete's all broken up and so on. Do we ask for DLZ for a quote on having that done, or how?
or do you want me to just have Iker come in and cut that section out and redo it, if it's that bad? Or do you guys wanna do a bigger section?
There's a good section there,
Maple Drive
just
and
on
what?
one side,
Maple Drive and what?
Wakefield.
That's where that storm drain kind of all buckles in. It's been that way for a while.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's just, and I didn't know if it's gonna be more than just pulling that out and then putting in a concrete slab, or if there's something down below that needs to be done. That's why I was asking how we should handle that.
That's all concrete street, isn't it?
Yep, it's all concrete street.
I'd say if you bust it up very much, cut it out of there and pour in a new one. You know, compact it again, you know, make sure it's got a good base in it before you put it back.
We'll get an eyes on it.
That's the way we did that whole addition back there, we went through and cut out.
Yeah, you just patches.
Yes.
That's a drain right there in the corner. I thought for some reason, or it doesn't drain to the.
Maybe
Maybe it doesn't
original.
drain to the drain. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does not quite make it to there. You know.
We'll look at it.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and investigate. Thank you. Oh, look at my notes. Stephanie, beginning next month, I want a utility statement, profit, or a statement from the utilities. And I think I can ask for that. You're responsible for paying the bills, but we're responsible for when it comes time to raise the rates and lower the rates and that kind of thing. So I'd like to see that, because it sounds like Fort Wayne could be raising their rates, and I'd like to get prepared for that somewhat. Okay. Anything else?
Not that I could think of off the top of my head.
Okay.
Stephanie, do you have the hours that you?
Yeah, I have them printed off.
Sorry, I didn't see.
I have them printed
Oh, I'm
off,
sorry,
I said.
okay, gotcha.
Anyone else have any comments? No?
Not here.
I can't talk.
Okay. adjourn.